Hello children, I hope you are fine. So let's get started with the next lesson of UESST for grade 5, the Roman Empire. Let's see the learning objectives. To identify the geographical extent of the Roman Empire, to explain why transport by land was important for an empire, the UAE link. Earlier roads weren't constructed, so transportation usually took place on camel as UAE is a desert region. The CC link, history, as we shall see in this lesson of the past Roman Empire, basically their roads, which was about 2000 years ago. Now here we have the warm-up brainstorm question from the textbook. You can see the region over here in the map, which is showing you the present day countries. So modern day Roman Empire is like that with so many countries. So let's see the lesson now. The Roman Empire became one of the largest civilizations in the world, which is quite evident in this map, wherein you can see the Mediterranean Sea in middle, whereas the red portion is all those regions which belonged to Rome at one time. By 117 CE, it covered more than 5 million square kilometers. It covered most of Europe and all of the Mediterranean coast. When Rome conquered a new area, it required the people to adopt Roman culture. Now, what were the things which the people were supposed to adopt? Roman laws governed all parts of the empire. That means the laws. Second thing was the language, which was Latin. Next was the Roman cities were supposed to trade using Roman money, and these were the three things, important things. And obviously for any empire to keep their region, the invaded region, protected, it was constantly protected and watched by the military. So the Roman military. So these were the things which the people were supposed to adopt to once when the region was taken over by the Romans. Now let us see the transportation. Because of the size of the empire, the transportation was important. Cities in Roman Empire traded with each other and the military had to get from one place to the other. That means it was not only the trading activities which took place in the Roman Empire, but also the military was supposed to get transferred or moved from one place to another. The Romans used carts with wheels and chariots which got stuck when traveling on rough or muddy ground. Roads were a solution to this problem. It has been said all roads lead to Rome, meaning Romans created well-constructed roadway systems, some of which are still used today. So one example of the oldest paved road is this, which you can see in the picture. The oldest existing paved road found to date, that means today's time also, you can see it in the region of Crete, an island in the Mediterranean Sea between Greece and Egypt, close to the palace of Knossos. This is what we have already done in the Mayan civilization. It's about 6,000 years old. Historians and archaeologists think that the center of it was used for pedestrian, that is for the people who can walk. So in middle they can walk of the road, and the outside edges were used for carts and animals. Now this is just the opposite of our roads now. On our roads now, at the sides of the roads, we have got the footpath wherein the pedestrians or we people walk. And when we are in our cars, obviously we take the car from the middle of the road. So roads are in the middle, whereas the footpaths are on the sides. But in those days, it was the other way around. Now the longest road. About 3000 years ago, the earliest long distance road connected the Arabian Gulf with ports on the south coast of Turkey. It was over 2000 kilometers long and took travelers about 90 days from one end to the other. Now you can imagine how long it must have taken for them to construct such a huge, big, long road that the travelers were taking 90 days to travel on that stretch. The Romans may have built upon the knowledge of other civilizations, construct a systematic road system about 2000 years ago. So they must have picked up this knowledge from the other civilizations also. At the height of the Roman Empire, over 80,000 kilometers of road were built to areas such as the Euphrates River, Britain, and North Africa. The most famous road was the Via Appian or Appian Road, which connected Rome with south of Italy. So these Roman roads were basically serving two purposes. One was the economic advantage of it, secondly the military. Improvement of Roman road. Romans improved road construction by using concrete to make roads stronger. They built their roads in straight lines, even over mountains and wet land. Embankments were built on the sides of the road, raising them up from the ground. Why did they do so? This helped solve problems such as flooded roads after rain. You can see over here in the diagram which I have put up the layers which you can see. The downmost layer is of sand and limestone. Then comes the second layer which is the of pebbles, sorry, of the stones. Then comes pebble. Then the topmost layer is of the sand, and then you have the big stones being put up, set up in such a manner as if how nowadays we use the tiles on the flooring. In that same manner they used to put those huge big stones. And then at the sides of the road you can see a gap over there, and that gap was used for drains. If ever there was any water which was there on the road, then it used to slip down because it was almost, if you can see, slightly semicircular, very slightly. The road was semicircular from the top so that the water can slip into those gaps. Next, transportation became easy due to good roads, like different types of animal drawn transports were used to carry people and goods. Fast chariots delivered post and messages. Some could travel 100 kilometers an hour. Why? Because of this beautiful roads. They were so fantastically made. Now below you can see a map of the Roman Empire, and you can see the dark lines over there. So those dark lines is the network of the roads. So now we come to the activities. Now these are all the activities from your textbook. Please go through. Activity 2 is a very simple activity wherein there are pictures and you just have to number those pictures with those options given up. So that is a very simple exercise which could be done in the textbook itself. Now this is activity 3, the economic advantages of the roads. Activity 3 continued, the military advantages of the road. So let's see the lesson now. The Roman Empire became one of. This is activity 5, in which they are asking you about those modern road features and how is it useful. Activity 5 continued. Last activity, which is activity 6, you can go through the question from your textbook and see the answer. You can add some more points of your own. So thank you so much for watching my channel, and if you have really liked the video, then please give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe it if you haven't subscribed as yet. Please press the bell icon for the notification of my latest videos. See you next time with my some other new videos. Till then, take care. Bye bye.